a stalemate at the Auraria campus. Pro-Palestinian activists rejected an offer from campus leaders today. Auraria Executives Council told protesters that a donation would be made to the International Committee of the Red Cross if the encampment came down by 5 this afternoon. Protesters responded saying they did not plan on leaving anytime soon.
Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio talked with protesters tonight about what would bring those tents down. Claire?
Protesters calling this letter here nothing more than a bribe, saying they won't be taking these tents down behind me until all of their demands are met. And tonight they have a new demand, saying they want the charges dropped for the more than 40 people who were arrested here. No deal. That was the message from pro-Palestinian protesters after campus leadership extended a $15,000 offer to restore order to Tivoli Quad.
The amount of money that they've offered us in this bribe is enough to pay for 2 semesters worth of classes. What do we say to that? Shame!
Students for a Democratic Society say they will not take down the encampment until their demands are met. The Auraria Executives Council wrote this letter saying we met with the protest group to request a diplomatic path forward, letting them know a group of donors has come forward with a $15,000 nonpartisan humanitarian solution.
That's obviously a drop in the bucket. It's not enough.
Administrators make that amount of money in 2 weeks. It's honestly offensive.
That money would be donated on behalf of Students for a Democratic Society and would go to the Red Cross with locations in both Gaza and Tel Aviv.
I cannot believe that anyone would want us to donate to Tel Aviv in the name of SDS while the genocide is being carried out in Palestine. That is deeply insulting, and to that we say shame.
Shame! The group once again outlining their list of demands for both CU and MSU. Full divestment from corporations that operate in Israel, refusal to accept grants from corporations that contract with U.S. Armed Forces, and terminate all study abroad programs in Israel. Students are still waiting on a statement from campus condemning the genocidal actions of Israel and full disclosure of the school's financial investments, vowing to continue staking out here for as long as it takes.
Students standing united here! Yeah! Other people united against genocide here! Yeah! That's right!
The Auraria campus tonight saying it is still committed to a peaceful resolution despite that rejected offer. And on the minds of many students, the arrests that happened 1 week ago tomorrow. I'm reporting live on Tivoli Quad. Claire Lavazorio for Denver 7.
Claire, thank you. President Joe Biden addressed the growing protests on college campuses across the nation. He said students have the right to protest, but stressed the need for order.
Dissent is essential to democracy, but dissent must never lead to disorder or to denying the rights of others so students can finish the semester and their college education. So let me be clear. Peaceful protest in America. Violent protest is not protected. Peaceful protest is. It's against the law when violence occurs.
Protests have erupted at 35 schools across the nation. More than 2,000 people have been arrested since they first started at Columbia University 2 weeks ago.
And while Biden navigates these protests at home, he's also navigating the potential for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. The two sides are pursuing a new proposal to secure the release of Israeli hostages and pause the fighting. More than 34,000 people have been killed since the war began 7 months ago.